Welcome to Everyday Bites.
Welcome everyone to this explainer. Today we are exploring a truly awe-inspiring subject, the story of the universe's origins. We're going to look closely at a fascinating creation narrative found in some of the world's most historic writings. It's like piecing together a giant cosmic puzzle, tracing the steps from the very dawn of existence through the formation of stars and planets, all the way to the ongoing state of the cosmos today. Let's explore exactly how this grand journey unfolds. Okay, let's dive into this. You might have read about the Big Bang Theory in science classes or articles, right? But what we're looking at today is a fascinating connection between that modern cosmological framework and ancient texts. When describing the creation of the heavens and the earth, the Quran presents a narrative that actually supports this theory. It's a wildly compelling overlap between ancient descriptions and modern scientific theories of how everything began. And we are going to break down exactly how that narrative is structured.
Section 1. The Big Bang.
According to the Quranic text, before the universe was created, things looked vastly different than they do now. The text states that the heavens and the earth were joined together as one single unit. Imagine that. There were no separate galaxies, no distinct planets, and no empty expanses of space separating them. Absolutely everything in the heavens and the earth existed together in this singular, highly dense state of unity. Let's move to and see how this builds. We start with step 1. Everything joined as one unit. Step 2 notes they were separated due to a big explosion. This massive explosion completely shatters that initial unity. From there, we move into step 3, a phase of coming together from a state of smoke, which ultimately leads to step 4, the cooling and forming of distinct shapes. Section 2. Smoke and obedience. The violent separation caused by the big explosion completely transformed the state of existence. Following this event, the text tells us that Allah turned to the early sky, which was left in the form of smoke. Just try to picture a vast, chaotic expanse, a swirling, intense cloud of primordial material directly resulting from that initial explosive separation. This smoke was literally the raw material of the new universe. It's in this smoky, chaotic state that a truly pivotal moment of creation occurs. The text describes Allah speaking directly to the sky and to the earth with a very specific, powerful command. Come together, willingly or unwillingly. Just think about the dramatic weight of that command for a second. This is the exact moment where raw, explosive chaos is ordered to find structure. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the response from the cosmos itself. Hearing the command, the sky and the earth reply, "We come together in willing obedience." According to the text, it is precisely this response, this willing obedience to the divine command, that directly resulted in the elements coming into being. The raw smoke didn't just randomly settle, it actively organized and structured itself in direct, willing compliance to this command. Section 3. Cooling and shaping. While this grand cosmic obedience was happening, a very physical, step-by-step process was unfolding. The planets and the stars first begin to cool. As they cooled down from their chaotic, explosive origins, the matter came together, gradually condensing and accumulating until it finally formed into definitive shapes. This is quite literally how the building blocks of our night sky took physical form. But it is absolutely crucial to emphasize that all of this cooling, this coming together, and this shaping, it was not a random series of accidents. No way. The text makes it clear that this entire process was strictly following the natural laws that Allah established in the universe. The laws of physics, the mechanics of how matter behaves and organizes. These were pre-established rules governing the creation and shaping of every single star and planet.
Section 4. The Cosmic Orbits.
The creation narrative continues by pointing out the highly precise nature of how these bodies were placed. Allah created the sun, the moon, and the planets, but they weren't just suspended in space randomly. Instead, each was assigned its own individual course or orbit. Every celestial body was given a unique, specific path to travel upon. And this brilliantly illustrates a beautiful visual metaphor found in the text. It is He who created the night and the day, and the sun and the moon, all swimming along each in its rounded course. Notice that wording. The celestial bodies aren't just moving, they are described as swimming through space in their rounded courses. It paints this incredibly vivid picture of smooth, deliberate, and harmonious motion, rather than anything rigid or chaotic.
Section 5. The Expanding Universe.
You see, creation, as described in this source text, isn't just a finished event that happened eons ago. Further exploration of the text shows that the Quran also supports the idea that the universe is continuing to expand. This concept of cosmic expansion aligns incredibly well with our modern cosmological understanding that the universe is not static, but is actively and continually growing outwards, even today. This understanding of a dynamic, expanding cosmos represents the final stage of the creation narrative outlined in these ancient texts. It brings the story from the deep, ancient past right into our present, ongoing reality. Section 6. References. So the crucial point is that everything we've discussed today comes directly from specific texts. The concepts we explored today are found in Surah Al-Anbiya 21:30, Surah Al-Hadid 57:4-6, and Surah Fussilat 41:11. For those of you who want to explore this topic deeper on your own, definitely look into those. But this leaves us with a really fascinating thought to conclude on. If the universe is still actively expanding, governed by laws established at the very beginning, what other established natural laws are just waiting to be discovered as we look out into the cosmos?